Hello everyone, welcome to Chapter 2, Lesson 3. This is page 93 in your math books. And this is powers and exponents. So this is a product of identical factors can be written using an exponent and a base. The base is the number used as a factor, and the exponent indicates how many times the base is used as a factor. So we're gonna go over those definitions a little bit more in example 1. In example 1, it says the number of calories in 6 pancakes can be written as 10 cubed. Write 10 cubed as a product of the same factor and then write the same value. So we have our factors 10 times 10 times 10. And what that equals, that's going to be 10 to the third power. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Okay, so our base is 10 and our exponent is 3. The reason why the 3 is our exponent is because we're multiplying 10 3 times, and 10 is all the same number, so we can use that as our exponent. So even though it's written right here, I want you guys to, in this space, you can write 10 to the third power, and 10 is our base, and 3 is our exponent. So this means we have 3 tens. So we're multiplying 10 3 times. Please don't confuse this with 10 times 3. That's not what it is. This is 10 times 10 times 10. So we're multiplying 10 by itself 3 times. So if we go over here back in the notes, 10 times 10 times 10 is going to equal 10 to the third power. So 6 pancakes has 10 to the third power. By the way, 10 to the third power, 10 times 10 times 10 also equals 1,000, so it has 1,000 calories. It says numbers expressed using exponents are called powers. Numbers raised to the second or third power have special names. So we're going to take a look at this table. It says 2, and then we have a 5 as our exponent. So the way we say this is 2 to the 5th power, right here. So 2 to the 5th power. Now, in the case, if it's a 2, so we have a 3 to the 2nd power, we can actually just say that's 3 to the 2nd power, or 3 squared. More than likely, people are going to be using this shortcut as 3 squared, and the other one is going to be to the 3rd power. We have 10 to the 3rd power, or it's going to be called 10 cubed. But it's only squared, the 2 and the 3, the cube, that have special names. Everything else will be using this rule right here. So if I have 2 to the 4th, I'm going to say 2 to the 4th power. The only special ones are to the 2nd power and to the 3rd power, and 2nd power is squared, 3rd power is cubed. Everything else will be 2 to the 4th power, to the 5th power, to the 6th power, 2 to the 50th power, but of course we can have different bases. So we're going to look at example 2. It says the base is blank. So we have to remember that our base, if we go back to the first example, we have 10 times 10 times 10. 10 is our base. So since we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, we're going to say our base is 3. And since it's used as a factor, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We're going to say it's 4 times. So our exponent is 4. So we have to write this as a power. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is going to be 3 to the 4th power. Now we're going to go back to, from lesson 1, the prime factorization tree. So we're going to be using exponents in our answers. So we have 72, so 72 is on top. And the way the book broke it down is we have 9 times blank. And that's going to be 9 times 8. So 9 can be split up by 3 times 3. And then 8 can be split up by 2 times 4. So we have to remember we have some prime numbers here. So our prime numbers are just going to drop down because once those are prime, we are done with those. Now our composite number 4 can be split up into 2 times 2. So at the end, we have all of our prime numbers at the end. We have 3 times 3 times 2 times 2 times 2. So now we have to order the factors from least to greatest. So you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And now, instead of just leaving it like this is when we're going to use the exponents. Now we have 3 2's. So we're going to have 2 cubed, or 2 to the third power. We have 2 3's, so this is going to be 3 squared, or 3 to the second power. So 72, the prime factorization, is now going to be 2 cubed times 3 squared. So go ahead and try the guided practice and pause the video. So to move on, I really hope you used example 2 to help us solve these. So our base is 4. And since 4 is used as a factor, how many times? 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4 times. That's going to be our factor. So the exponent is 4. So we know we're writing this as an exponent. We're not solving. We know that 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 is going to be 4 to the 4th power. And I believe that's the end of our notes. So thank you for watching.